Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for another Genshin Impact video, and today's video is just going to be all about Inazuma. I feel like it's kind of crazy to think that it's already been like 3 weeks since Inazuma and the 2.0 update dropped. I was hyped about this update pretty much since I first started seeing things about Inazuma. From that 2.0 live stream that was at like 9 a.m. my time that I streamed, like I was just falling in love because I could really just see how much MiHoYo and their developers really do care about this game and do care about the player base. If you're newer to my channel, then you probably don't know I haven't really been playing since launch. I did actually try out the game at launch, but it just felt so confusing and I just didn't really understand some of the mechanics and stuff like that with the game. But I really picked the game back up about 4 months ago and I've just been hooked since, and I'm just totally completely immersed. Don't get me wrong, Mondstadt I kind of rushed through, but Liyue really took my breath away, and I really had low expectations for Inazuma because of how much I just thought Liyue was incredible, and there's no way they could have topped Liyue. And even with the 2.0 live stream that happened some weeks ago, I was still like, Liyue is going to be the top, but man, exploring Inazuma has been different. There hasn't been a game in really a long time that has kind of compelled me to keep playing for hours upon hours at end, just purely exploring the world. Inazuma dropped like kind of at nighttime, my time, so I waited until the next day to play it on stream. And I even ended up streaming for like 12 hours that day. And there have been multiple streams since it's come out that I've streamed for 5, 6 hours at a time, really just exploring, doing things along with like the usual things that I would do in Mondstadt Liyue, like my crystal farming and my artifact farming, which I made a video for that if you want to go ahead and check that out too. I'll have a card at the top. And I just want to put it out there, if you want to join me and my community on stream, you can just check me out at twitch.tv/RichardOriginal. I stream there every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So there's going to be a lot of content for Inazuma covered over there as well. But really getting back into this video, I love the scenery of Liyue for sure, but I find myself more than not just kind of exploring different areas and going back to different areas of Inazuma over and over again, even if I kind of have what I feel like is exhausted everything in the area. If I were to go to my map, I haven't 100%ed everything just yet. I haven't even finished the story quest that they've given us in 2.0. I just got done with Yoimiya and Ayaka's story quest, which even that was beautiful in and out of itself. And I just want to go ahead and say, if you haven't done those yet and you don't like spoilers or want to see any cutscenes or want to hear anything about those quests, you should probably pause this video. I do plan to show some footage from those story quests that I recorded, so if you don't want to see anything, just know that that's in there. So here's your spoiler warning. So I gotta say, the big thing that's really stood out to me about Inazuma is just the overall exploration. I have spent hours upon hours in Inazuma collecting chests, doing different side quests and stuff like that, and I feel like I've barely scratched the surface of what's there. And to think that this update only came with half of the amount of islands that we're getting for Inazuma. Now, don't get me wrong, I have friends and I've seen a lot of people who have already 100%ed the what's available in Inazuma. They've already gotten their Sakura trees up to the max level, already have done the Statue of the Seven to their max level, but I'm taking it a little bit slower. I'm doing the daily things that I need to do for sure, but I really do end up taking my time re-exploring places, having friends come over and taking cinematics similar to that one that I put in the beginning of this video. I gotta say, I think that's the thing that's just blowing me away consistently about this game in general. It's just how gorgeous these landscapes are, and it just lends itself to being able to shoot these really beautiful cinematics, which is one of my favorite things in any game, is just being able to use a camera mode creatively. Now, beyond just general exploration, I also gotta say the puzzles of Inazuma have been pretty great. It's either like they're really easy, like you just hit something and you just turn it all to face one way and it's super straightforward, or it's like the gate puzzle that I took like a solid 10 minutes to do. Really? You're just gonna make this whole entire puzzle too? It's just like, which one am I pressing here? Oh, okay, I think I see. I think it's this one now. Damn it! Oh my god. I swear I like actually had it figured out. Ay, ay, ay. Bro, I'm so close. Are you kidding me? Why can't I just plunge through this shit? Why does this game hate me? I haven't seen that bottom one open ever. That's the most confusing part. Oh, okay. I did it. We win these, bro. About time. Interact with the grave. All right. That's it. And so taking the other two topics, the exploration, the puzzles, etc., I gotta say, the other thing that's really blown me away, which is kind of a mixture of the two, are all of the domains that we have. Not just the artifact and the level up domains that we have, which are beautiful in and out of themselves, don't get me wrong. But then there are also the domains that are just kind of like the one time through that are just absolutely gorgeous. Towards the end of that 12-hour stream in Inazuma that I did, I came across like the underwater domain that you had to like go through a series of puzzles to unlock. And then I came across the domain down there and it was so eerie, almost creepy. And then it just opened up into this insane, incredible fight. I have to say, just finding these things, going about them, and just seeing the scenery, you can just really see the love that miHoYo put into this whole entire region. But don't get me wrong, there are some things that have tilted me too. There is like the third island that is just covered in thunder that eventually you can clear up in time. But I was just trying to do quests around there and I was just getting yeeted by the lightning around. Or take me to General Lord Kujo, he knows me. Wait, I'm about to get blasted. I just got yeeted! Bro, I don't want to give you my Naku weeds. I got yeeted again. And I have to say that the scaling of the mobs has been pretty insane. Luckily for me, I have a highly invested in Zhongli, who keeps me pretty safe throughout almost all of the content in this game. But I kind of wonder if you're a newer player and you just made it to Inazuma, if you're a lower AR, say you're under like AR 45, even if you are 45 through 50, are you struggling with Inazuma? Let me know in the comments, because I have to say, if I didn't have Zhongli that I actually just triple crowned, that I would probably be really struggling through Inazuma as a whole and how it's just killing me. The environment just wants to kill you, which is crazy. Let alone the difficulty spike of the mobs that actually come and fight you too. I feel like maybe as a plus minus for some people, I tend to really like harder content. And even talking about that, I really enjoyed this Abyss for 2.0, which, don't get me wrong, I was very tilted by the first time I tried it, because this, I believe, is the first time that there was ever kind of a bane in floor 12 of the Abyss. And there's the whole high tide, low tide thing, and it was really throwing me off, messing up the rotations that I felt like I'd worked really hard to work on and master. What I have to do is I have to use Unga Bunga team for this first half, right? And then I can use like a venti team here. That's the only way I could do this to get 3 stars on here, right? And then I need to switch that around for floor 2, or chamber 2, I mean, because I need the Unga Bunga team for Magu Kenki. All right, let's Unga Bunga these boys. How's it already been 40 seconds? Why is this guy not getting hit, man? These guys are beefy. It might be impossible for me to 3-star this. I can only imagine newer players and even like free-to-play players, how much of a struggle it really must be to clear that Abyss. I do kind of want to make some tips and tricks on how to clear Abyss and make it easier for you, but I'll work on that video another time for sure. But closing this video up, the other thing that I just really have to say is how much I'm in love with the progression of the story in this game and how I'm feeling really moved. Yoimiya's story quest hit me in the feels, and I know for my account, I don't need another Pyro DPS kind of character like Yoimiya. I have a Hu Tao, I have Diluc, I have a ton of Pyro characters, but in particular, Yoimiya's story quest sold me on her. There was just something about how the story quest presented Yoimiya and just her personality that just really sold me on her. And I feel like that's miHoYo doing their job really well, making us want characters that, you know, we have to spend our resources to get. But it was also the fireworks and the cutscenes that I just felt like, wow, I need this character, and that's a feeling I haven't felt in a while with this game. So obviously I'm going to be pulling for Yoimiya, and that's going to happen on stream, so just make sure to give me a follow over there if you want to see those pulls live. I might be on vacation at the time her banner drops, unfortunately, but if that's the case, the second week of her banner, I'll make sure to have a stream up, so that way you can watch some of my pulls live. But that's really going to wrap it up for this video. I really just wanted to talk about why I really am in love with this game. From the scenery to the characters to the music, I'm just 100% immersed. And I'm curious if any of you feel similarly to me in this way. Let me know in the comments below, and make sure to follow over on Twitch if you want to see more content like this. And please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does just go a long way in helping out the growth of this channel. And as always, huge shout out to my channel members. It's because of you and your continued support that I can continue to create content like this on this channel. If you want to support the channel directly by becoming a member, you just have to hit that join button next to the subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.